Hey Pisces, welcome to your November 2020 reading, and welcome to Scorpio season. How are ya? Ooh, to be in water again. Feels pretty good, right? Even if it is dark and deep, scary Scorpio. Okay, let's see what comes up for you guys today. Ace of Wands. The High Priestess in the reverse. Two of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. Okay. When I see the High Priestess card, I associate that card with you. So I'm going to read it a little bit differently than I normally would. Ace of Wands is an opportunity, a spark. It's that little itch within yourself that makes you want to explore. It's like seeing a spark of light in like a dark tunnel. You're going to want to run after it. Right now with the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like you are wanting to... One fish is wanting to run after the spark in the dark. The other is wanting to stay safe and stay where you're comfortable. And I feel like you're deliberating between which one of those two energies you want to fully jump into. Because while it's super exciting, the idea of going after something new, I think part of you has become quite fond of the position that you've built yourself into, which is a good problem to have, because you being in the Queen of Wands space, or I'm sorry, Queen of Pentacles space, is telling me that you have worked up to a point within yourself where you deeply value yourself and your process, and you are very aware of your worth, and you feel substantially supported and in a good place. So I can see how it may be scary, the idea of leaving that behind to go and embrace this Fool energy, right? And go after that exciting spark. I think you should run after the exciting spark, Pisces. My computer's playing games. I swear, Mercury is direct, but that shadow period, it's all good. The Fool. This new and unknown territory that requires you to leave this, I don't want to say leave, but kind of venture off from this comfortable place that you're in. I want you to know that the universe wouldn't lead you anywhere that is more of a detriment to you than where you are right now. If where you are right now was where you were meant to stay forever, you wouldn't be getting called to transform again. The funny thing, and I have a feeling as we keep shuffling, that in actuality, what you're going to find in your venturing off into this new exciting thing, whatever it may be for you, you may not even know. It may just be a vibe. I have a feeling that in the newness, you are going to find that same stability and that same level of comfort that you've been enjoying. You're going to find that and then some in this new place. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's not only supported and secure on a material level. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is secure and supported on an emotional level. You venture off from one security just to stumble right back in to that same security and then some. Yay, Pisces. Okay. Ten of Swords. I won't lie and say that that tunnel is probably really dark. And walking through it, searching for that spark, may seem daunting when your eyes aren't fixed upon the spark itself, but more so the darkness of the cave. Embody your High Priestess energy in your journey throughout the unknown. Allow yourself to drift through this experience, through November, holding in your heart the only intention, which is healing. At the root cause, or at the root source of all of this growth, and why it's so pivotal for you, and why it is so celebrated, and why I'm so excited telling you about it, is because you've gone through a journey to get there. And it's really beautiful to see you be at a stage now where the Ten of Swords is something that's finished. It is ended. The sun is going to rise and push out all of this darkness. Whatever lurks in that unknown that may have burned you before, which is why you may be subconsciously scared to run with both feet into it, those things aren't present anymore. Those things are gone. Those things have been put to rest. You have conquered them. The Ten of Swords is nothing to be afraid of. If anything, the Ten of Swords can be almost a card of relief, because you know that it's been finished. And so you don't need to have any apprehension. If anything, Six of Cups, what you're going to discover through this journey, I think, is all the areas of your path, all the areas from your past, right, that have been on your path, that you've enjoyed, are going to circle back around. I feel like the things that brought you a lot of love and a lot of contentment and a lot of connection and a lot of fulfillment that maybe wasn't able to fully realize itself at one time, is now able to come in and make itself a part of your life in a new and exciting and more appreciated by you way. So I feel like while it may be scary to really jump into this energy to begin with, I have a feeling that as you are on that path navigating it, you're going to be just super, super hyped about some of the things that you're going to discover and rediscover that you love, that maybe you haven't even put any conscious thought into in so long. For some of you guys, it may feel like you pushed the resume button on a really happy part of your life that you've held in your memory for such a long time. And you're going to almost be pinching yourself that this is the type of life that you're living currently. Yeah. Page of Swords. This experience is renewing you. It's refreshing you in a way that only deep spiritual healing can. It's allowing you, Scorpio season is allowing you to get to the core of who you are as a person and transform all the remnants of your life that no longer serve any purpose to you. Scorpio season is allowing you to, at the same time as build yourself into the most secure place that you've felt in a very long time. It's also giving you like I said, the renewed vitality in yourself to be childlike again and make decisions in a, when I say a childlike way, I don't mean your judgment, your judgment of situations being childlike. I mean your faith. I mean your excitement. I mean your drive. I mean your way of setting the tone of something before you jump into it. I feel like you're not going to be setting a lot of unnecessary boundaries for yourself to have to operate within when it comes to these new ventures that you want to create for yourself with all this new energy. I feel like instead you're allowing yourself to embrace this flow state that you operate in so well and turn that into your creative process. Turn the more abstract way of doing things that you know is the best type of flow for you. And it may look different for all of you. You know, everybody's different. But whatever makes you feel in a really good flow, I feel like you're going to be able to fully honor that process now within you and not put all this weird stipulation on yourself. Because I feel like in all the areas where you would feel pressure to put stipulation on yourself are derived out of a place where you don't feel secure in yourself. And now that that issue isn't there anymore, now that you're very secure, both emotionally and practically, you're able to let go of the reins in certain areas of your life, which for Pisces is great. For all mutable signs need that freedom to just express, to just purely express without putting all that extra thought and like weight on a thing. I feel like this is going to prove to be very successful for you. I feel like you are going to be rewarded for fully adopting your nature and not running from it. What do I mean by that? Like I said at the beginning of the reading with the Ace of Wands, right? You as a Pisces are always going to be operating in this place of duality. There's always going to be, like the High Priestess shows, right? I mean, it's in reverse for the reading, but I'll show you upright. The two pillars, right? Light and dark. There's always going to be duality when it comes to Pisces. There's always going to be the part of you that wants to swim into the thing, and the part of you that wants to swim away from it, right? As you make room for that within yourself, and you allow yourself to, instead of cling, the thing with Pisces is sometimes you don't understand this duality, and so you'll tend to cling on to whichever pillar you feel most comfortable with. So some Pisces feel very drawn and comfortable with the idea of jumping into new situations all the time and exploring new area. And so they're very fearless. And whenever something comes up that's unknown, they want to immediately swim into it. And that is the pillar where they are more comfortable with. And instead of that's a pillar that they're clinging to, instead of the one of like, let me stay where I am. This is safer. This is more stable, right? And then, of course, you'll have it in the flip side, right? Where there's a Pisces who is much more comfortable and thinks that what they're meant to be doing is the practical thing, the more logical, safe, in a box type thing, right? And then that Pisces may struggle with tapping into that other side of their nature, which is the going after whatever it is that's attractive to you in that moment, right? Ideally, when you're in balance, you're able to have this really awesome discernment. You're able to not cling to either one of the pillars of, do I do it or do I not? And instead, you're able to exercise a healthy balance of, okay, how does this situation make me feel? Do I feel in my bones it's something that I meant to do? If it makes me feel excited, if it makes me feel this and that, you allow yourself to explore that unknown territory while also having yourself secured and having yourself remain safe. That is what Pisces energy, when it's operating in balance, looks like. And that's what I feel like the end of this month holds for you. With the Six of Wands, this is you conquering over something that I think for a large majority of your life, you didn't really feel like you were allowed to do. I feel like a lot of Pisces I know are unaware that they are allowed to occupy both sides of their nature and fully step in and become familiar with their duality. You're learning this month that not only is it a good thing to honor your nature and honor those natural intuitive calls that you get, no matter how sporadic it seems. Doesn't matter what anybody has told you your entire life, right? You guys are Pisces, you're spiritual. If you wake up one day and have the urge and the strong pull to go and do something, Don't let somebody else squash you going and do that just because in their black and white binary brain are unable to listen to spirit. You know what I mean? You guys are built different. You guys are so tuned in, tapped in, so that way you can wander down these paths that spirit wants to lead you down. While also being very grounded in this mortal realm as well. Like, you're never gonna not be human, Pisces. At least right now. Like, in this lifetime on this plane, where we are right now, until you leave, you're never gonna not be human. So you don't have to worry about proving your humanness. You're human. You're a logical, critical thinker. We get it. Now honor that spiritual side, which is just as true and just as a part of you as the other. Okay? Alright, Pisces. I hope all this makes sense and that it clicks. The readings this month have been very, maybe you guys haven't noticed the difference, but I feel like I have just let it flow, let the message come through as it needs to, rather than trying to give you a chronological throughout the month kind of play-by-play what happens. The reads this month all really have to do with your nature. All the signs this month are, the readings are derived out of transformation and coming back to a place within yourself that is so quintessentially you. Yet it being, for some, the first time that we're actually experiencing, fully inhabiting this place of true authenticity. So it's a really beautiful thing, and I really hope that the message is absorbed and resonates. Other than that, Pisces, enjoy this water season, because the next time we're in water, it's going to be you guys. So yeah, enjoy the month. It's going to be beautiful for you. See you in December.